Good morning, internet. Good morning, family. I hope you all slept well. Today we got a very special video. Now, some of y'all who've been active these past few probably been noticing that I've been giving my opinion out a lot, whether it's a hot take or not. Superman is the most boring superhero I've ever seen. I can't watch DBZ and sub. Kill that boy! Kill that boy! But as they say these days, you gotta stand on business. So with that being said, I got you guys some Frosted Flakes, okay? And as a present for today, I'm gonna be handing out free smoke for anybody who has a problem with my opinion. I just gotta let that be known, okay? I don't want things to get ugly. Now, what's the rule here again?
But of course, we respect people's opinions around here.
Okay. Cause man, oh man, I swear when I made that Cartoon Network tier list video, y'all were ready to chew my neck off over every little pick. Well, let me tell you something. That ends today. You will love, you will support, you will enjoy my every opinion.
Hey man, you need to sit your motherfucking ass.
What up, internet? My name is Dre, and today we will be doing a tier list of one of the most popular things in the world. What's also a part of the most important meal of the day. Now, like I said, this is a video that's bound to be fueled with a lot of opinions. And if you don't agree with mine, that is completely okay. Just be sure to leave your own list in the comments, or I'll be waiting for your video. But with that being said, y'all, we don't got too much of an intro today. Let's just jump right into it. Y'all was ready to chew my head off over the cartoons I grew up with. That's crazy. Starting out with a cereal that I know is gonna offend a lot of people. First off, we got Apple Jacks. Now, Apple Jacks is not a cereal I've had recently at all. I think I gave it a try over several years ago, and it didn't really taste bad. I won't lie, it did not taste bad. I just didn't like how, I guess, hard the cereal is, or was, because again, I haven't had it recently to really say. In my head right now, I'd say Apple Jacks is jumping between B and C tier, and I'm leaning a little bit more towards C tier because it's not the worst thing I've ever had, but it's definitely not the best. If we want to talk down on cereals that are just way too hard, let's go ahead and talk about Captain Crunch for a second, because I don't know how anybody could possibly survive eating that cereal without getting a weekly dentist checkup. Alright, next up we got the absolute worst version of the Cheerios. I told y'all, free smoke for anybody who has a problem with my opinion. And before y'all start writing me off, let me just go ahead and say I've eaten these Cheerios before. Just because they're good and they're healthy for you doesn't mean I have to like them. But I will say though, that it's not the worst thing I've ever had. And it's one of those cereals where if you add sugar to it, it's a much better experience. And think about it, as a little kid, what do you like to eat more than something with sugar in it? So unfortunately, I gotta put the yellow Cheerios right in the D tier, because putting it in E tier would be me saying this is the worst thing I've ever had. It's the biggest piece of... Alright, next up we got Wheat Chex, which I'm pretty sure I've only had this cereal once in my life. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really crazy over Chex like that. Might just slide it in the D tier with Cheerios, because I didn't really have them like that. I don't really remember liking them. I can see y'all now.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
Next up we got Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Let's be honest, y'all. Can Cinnamon Toast Crunch really go anywhere except S tier? Come on. I got a box on top of my fridge right now. Goated cereal, it tastes so good. On top of that, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is just one of those cereals where even when it gets soggy, you're still willing to finish it. There was only like one point in time where I was absolutely tired of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and the reason for that was I was just having it back to back to back to back. But let's be real, whether you like it or not, you recognize its popularity. If there was a Mount Rushmore cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch would be that first face. All right, moving on, we got Cocoa Puffs. Hey, so in elementary school, I used to mess these up. I was real crazy on chocolatey cereal. And it's something about those cereals that change the taste of the milk when you leave them in there for long enough, unless they get a little too soggy. Cause then, I don't know if I'm really crazy about most soggy cereals like that, but it's been so long since I had them. So for right now, I'm gonna put it in B tier, but it might move up to A tier later. It's just cause I haven't had them in so long. But once I start putting these other ones here, I might be able to get a better understanding. Next up, we got Cookie Crisp. Oh man, I remember trying Cookie Crisp for the first time when I was little. I threw up. All right, next up we got Pops. Pops aren't bad. I used to eat them, not as much as Cocoa Puffs though. I don't think Pops should go in the same tier as Apple Jacks though. So you know what? I think I actually will move Cocoa Puffs up to A tier. Then I'm gonna move Pops into the B tier. All right, next up we got French Toast Crunch. I'm not gonna lie, these went so hard. I didn't eat them as much as Cinnamon Toast Crunch though, but they went hard. I gotta put them in A tier. I don't really got much to say about them because I haven't had them in a while. That's just because I don't really eat cereal as much as I used to anymore. The interesting thing is I got a memory in my head attached to French Toast Crunch or something that I was doing. I'm not really sure why I'm telling y'all that, but it's got the nostalgia to it too. Yeah, it's gonna sit comfortably in a good little A tier, you know what I'm saying? Next up we got Frosted Flakes. Anybody that's got a problem with Golden Flakes can come see me. All right, next up we got Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops are amazing. So I can't put it in S tier though, but I feel like A tier is too low for it. There was like a middle section between both of them. Fruit Loops would go right there. Reason why I can't put it in S tier, I'm comparing something like Fruit Loops to Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Frosted Flakes, and I'm like, yeah, Fruit Loops gets trumped by both. I think I could put it in A tier. A tier. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Next up, we got Fruity Pebbles, and I ain't gonna lie, Fruity Pebbles goes hard. Oh, A tier or S tier? A tier or S? That's tough. I might go with A tier again. On some days, I might prefer Fruity Pebbles over Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Frosted Flakes, but Fruity Pebbles is the most likely for me to get tired over. I know that's a controversial pick because I know people don't like how quickly they get soggy. The taste? I will bear all the hatred for loving Fruity Pebbles. I don't care. Just so I make this clear, I'm only putting stuff on the tier list that I've actually tried before. So everything else that I haven't tried will be left at that bottom section right there. So I gotta skip Grape Nuts and we skipping straight to Honeycomb. Goated cereal. That's gotta go in S tier. I love Honeycomb. Reason why I put it over something like Fruit Loops and Fruity Pebbles is because I don't know if I've ever gotten tired of Honeycombs, and I don't know if I could. To be fair, I have gotten tired of Cinnamon Toast Crunch at one point, but it's just that good where I couldn't even take it down. Next up, we got Honey Nut Cheerios. I used to like these as a kid. I won't lie, I always preferred the frosted Cheerios, the ones that were in the blue box. My limit for Honey Nut Cheerios is a lot lower. I ate them to the point where I got tired of it, and you would think after some time passes by and you go back to it, it tastes better. I still wasn't feeling them.
They must be adding more nut to the recipe, because I don't taste as much honey anymore.
It's between B and C tier. I'm not gonna say C tier, because Apple Jacks I barely had. I'll put them in B tier. I'm not crazy about them anymore, but I used to love them. I can't lie. Next up, we got Kix. Kix, I ain't gonna lie. Kix isn't a cereal that I ate a lot, but the one or two times I did have it, I did like it a lot. I guess it's just whenever you at the store and you see all the other options, Kix is just the one that you hear about the least, so you're not likely to like go out and get it. I think Kix is a good cereal though. Like, it's between B and A tier. It's always between. It can't like sit comfortably in one, can it? I think B tier might be fair, but it depends on the kind of Kix. I can't tell if that's the original one. I don't know if I'm having like a Mandela effect in my mind or something like that, but I'm pretty sure there was like a honey version of them that tasted way better. And it didn't taste like Honey Nut Cheerios. It actually had its own thing going and it was really good. Because I'm so unsure, I think I might just let it sit at B tier. I've seen that life looking cereal before, but I've never had it. Next up, we got Lucky Charms. I'm ashamed to admit it, but Lucky Charms is a cereal that I used to like growing up. I'm kind of cringing just thinking back on it, but I was the type that would get rid of all the oats and just eat dried up marshmallow. The one that's so unsatisfying to chew. Oh, can't believe I used to like Lucky Charms. That's gotta go in like C tier. I'm sorry.
To absolutely nobody.
Only reason it didn't go in D tier is because it's something that I really liked as a kid. Any version of Mini Wheats is going in E tier right now. While that's being said, anything raisin related, you're going on my bottom tier. I do not care. We can square up right now. Why do you as a human being like raisins? How you gonna explain that?
Nobody.
Lastly, we got Rice Krispies because I've never had Special K before, but I have heard good things about it. I can say the same thing that I said about Cheerios, but I'm not gonna put it in the same tier as Cheerios, because honestly, if you compare adding a whole bunch of sugar to Cheerios to make it taste better, it does taste better, but it doesn't compare to adding a whole bunch of sugar to Rice Krispies to make it better. I'm okay with putting Rice Krispies maybe in like B or C tier, maybe C tier. Matter of fact, no. I think I'll go and put it in B tier, and the reason that I'm putting it in B tier is a little weird. But Rice Krispie treats go so hard. I know it's not cereal, I know, but it gives it that extra little leg up, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is my tier list, okay? I will read all of your results in the comments. But 2024, we are standing on business. And standing on business comes with honesty, self-honesty. Like the fact that these are my picks for my cereal tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't expect you to agree with everything on here. There were a couple cereals that I did like as a kid that was left out. Yeah, guys, don't forget to let me know what you guys think about my picks here. Let me go ahead and take a chance to say this now, but thank y'all for 600 subscribers. I feel like it was literally like 3 videos ago where I was saying thank you for 500. The growth rate is crazy. Like I said, I appreciate every last one of you tuning in, watching me act the fool, giving my crazy opinions and whatnot. As long as I help to entertain at least 1% of somebody's day, I guess that's all that really matters. Journey's still just beginning, and I'm glad that you guys are here to witness it first. And for all the new ones here, make yourself comfortable. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. My name is Dre, and this was my cereal tier list. Don't forget what we talked about. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.